What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and earlier this weekend I posted about this Dominique Wilkins card that you see here, and actually a few more, but the big thing that concerned me about this card is that it had a Hardwood Classics tag in it. So I didn't have all the answers to why that would be in there and why it would still be labeled game worn. I mean, I figure it's an error of some type, but as I explained in that video, I wanted to try and explore all avenues and see, hey, what could the reason be here? So when I was stumped, I figured a good resolution or a good path to take might be posting this on the Blowout Forums. I like posting on forums because I think you can see the conversation in a more linear fashion. It gets kind of muddy on other types of social media. So I posted this on the Blowout Forums, and I want to run you through one of the possible answers here and one that I think is probably the case. It makes the most sense to me. So I did a quick recap on there. I posted the card. I posted the pictures of the other tags that I came up with. I posted that Adidas tag. And I basically explained like, hey, this was obviously not worn in an NBA game. And I don't think it was worn in any type of exhibition game either. At least I couldn't find one that matched up. And someone pointed out here that they actually, this was shortly after Panini purchased Donruss, which was also playoff. And they talked about how, maybe it was something from 2008. I remembered then, okay, yes, there were Dominique Wilkins relics in 2008, and someone posted those here below. I don't know how I guess because they didn't have the whole word Hawks, how they got away with that, but they did not have an NBA license then. I've also seen Robert Parrish cards where you could see part of the word Celtics, but not the whole thing. But then there's a Dennis Rodman card in the set where the word Bulls is completely wiped off. So it looks like this was their attempt at a non-licensed set, and they've got this card in that set here with the same type of material that we saw in the National Treasures patches, and it says the enclosed piece of material was personally worn by Dominique Wilkins. And once I saw that, it made more sense to me because I also remembered that Wes Unseld was in that set, as you can see here, and that's part of a Washington Bullets, some type of pullover jersey warm-up or something. And then I remembered that his only NBA relic is from somewhere around that time frame. I think it's 2009 Timeless Treasures, not National Treasures, but Timeless Treasures in that case. And I posted that here. And I always thought this card was interesting because on the back of it, they labeled it as player worn. And that's one of the very few instances I've seen where they've actually labeled a retired or a veteran player as being player worn, with the exception of, throwback sets or Hoops Rookie Remembrance or some of the national stuff, Black Friday stuff, that type of stuff. So to see this in a nicer product and it be player worn was confusing to me, but now it makes a little more sense. It's probably that relic that they had from when they were Donruss. Now, why didn't they label the Dominique Wilkins one that they had from Donruss? If that is the case, why didn't they label that as player worn? That just simply seems like a mistake. And you can see here they also matched up those relics here. But anyway, that seems like a mistake. I don't think there's anything else relevant in that thread to show you. So the conclusion here, long story short, everyone in there, all the facts lined up, and it looks like that this is a jersey that they had from back in the Donruss days, probably an Adidas jersey that they had from those days. They had them wear it at some point so they could put it in cards. When the ownership of that stuff transferred over, it probably wasn't labeled properly, even though they should have known, like, hey, this is an Adidas throwback jersey that he never could have worn. But anyway, that information wasn't carried over. They ended up labeling the card as game worn when in fact it was not. And that's, I don't have 100% proof of that, but that everything lines up, like I said, so I think that is certainly the case. If you like stuff like this, don't forget to like this video. I'm going to try and do more stuff like this in the future if people do like this stuff. And as always, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. Thanks for watching.